Whatever she said, then I'm mad. If this here rocks to y'all, then you mad. Whatever she said, then I'm mad. If this here rocks to y'all, then you mad.
Hey, how's it going, G Team? It is Major G, and so just before I get to watching Arrow, the winter finale of Arrow. Oh, excuse me. Ow! Oh my God, my throat hurts for some reason. Before I do that, I just realized that the Spider-Man trailer came out apparently over 12 hours ago. I thought it was. I tried looking it up earlier, and it showed that it wasn't out, but apparently it's been out for pretty much this whole day. So I'm gonna check it out real quick. Of course, as some of my OG G team should know, I'm not like a huge fan of Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man, but I'm not like a huge fan of Spider-Man. So I don't generally go nuts when it comes to Spider-Man, even though he was one of the first comic characters I ever read. So yeah, let me just go ahead and get into this. It's time for It's time to actually see the teaser trailer to Spider-Man's introduction, or excuse me, not introduction, but his first movie. His Spider-Man's first full-length movie in within the MCU. So let us give Spider-Man his true welcome. Let's get on with this. Here we go.
What the hell is that? What the hell are you wearing?
It's my suit.
Where's the case?
What case?
Didn't you see the case?
What? Minor upgrade from Tony Stark. Oh, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, shoot! Oh, that was it? Okay, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to be. There was very little. So, so from what I can see right here, with some of these, yeah, you can't really see that. But based on some of these little, yeah, that one right there, and this one right here, that makes it look a little bit more like the traditional Spider-Man costume, but it's still not fully the old one. Though the spider is more traditional, which you can see right there. It is the spider itself, and the blue is more with the traditional Spider-Man costuming. However, they kept the arms, that whole black thing on the arms, they kept that in there. So that's definitely different from the old Spider-Man that we used to know. They gave him his old web glider things that he used to have, like in the 60s. That they gave him like in the 60s, because like in the 60s in his old Spider-Man costume, he had like these little webbing glider kind of things or something. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, that was pretty much the definition, the dictionary definition of a teaser, which was we didn't see like anything besides his new costume, and we know that it came from Tony. Now, it being Tony, and we know what Tony is capable of, there is a possibility that there is more than what it seems. This suit can be more than what it seems. Much like the Civil War costume that he wore. If you guys never saw Civil War, I'm not talking about Marvel the MCU Civil War, Marvel Cinematic Universe Civil War. I'm talking about comic Civil War, when Spider-Man, when Peter Parker decided to join Tony Stark's side in the registry for the Civil War. Tony Stark basically gave him protection uh, in exchange for revealing himself. So Peter, Mary Jane, and Aunt May all moved into I want to say it's Avengers Tower or the Stark Building, something like that, where basically Stark's main office building. They moved into his main office building, and he gave him protection, and then he also gave Spider-Man a brand new outfit. It was actually red and gold, and it had a bunch of cool features with it. Like it was, like it had, so like it had it could actually grow like 4 extra like spider-like legs, and so that he actually had 8 legs or 8 appendages, and he could control the appendages, the legs with the extra legs with his thoughts. It had like a bunch of like tech inside of it, so so that like he could like Spider-Man could do like infrared vision and all sorts of other crazy stuff. It was also like damage resistant and all that stuff, so it protected him. While if he took any big hit, like if he got punched by the Hulk or something, like his costume wouldn't tear off or anything like that, or he wouldn't have like broken bones. Like he'd probably have like a bruise, but he wouldn't have like broken bones like he normally would if the Hulk had like punched him. So like that kind of thing, and it was like that liquid technology or something like that, so that it once again it was controlled by his thoughts, and he could just basically would like melt away, and he could just be in his street clothes while wearing the Spider-Man costume. So yeah. So anyway, that's possibly something we could be looking at. We've already seen something similar to that in the last Avengers movie when Tony like pulled out his little had a watch where or a bracelet or whatever, where he was able to turn it into an Iron Man glove real quick. So there's definitely a possibility he could have given something like that to Spider-Man. Because the technology, he was practically there with Avengers, and that was like 2 years ago, and Tony's one of the best, and Tony is the best engineer in the Marvel Universe, if I remember correctly. Because there are different people with different skills. Reed Richards is, in general, the smartest person in the Marvel Universe. Doctor Doom's a very close second. Either Doctor Doom's a very close second, or they're like about tied, or Doctor Doom's slightly higher, but his arrogance gets the best of him. So Reed Richards is always able to outsmart him. But Reed Richards is like the best inventor. Tony Stark is like the best engineer. Bruce Banner is like the best geneticist or something like that. And like Spider-Man's pretty close up there. Peter Parker, sorry, not Spider-Man. Peter Parker, because we have 2 Spider-Men in Marvel. So Peter Parker is pretty close up there. He's pretty genius level. So yeah. I don't remember where I was going with this. But yeah, so anyway, so anyway, yeah, Tony gave Peter the suit. So there's probably there once again there could be a ton of tricks under his sleeve, and we'll just have to see. Especially since it came in like a little box or whatever, like one of those like high tech boxes or whatever you expect to see, like really expensive gear. Like if it was just like a regular outfit, you'd expect them to like just kind of like send it in like a baggie or something, like a mail baggie or something. But no, it came in like one of those high-tech boxes. So there's probably more to this suit than meets the eye, is what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm gonna cut short here. I gotta get to watching Arrow, and because it's like 12 o'clock right now, and as soon as I watch Arrow, I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, until next time, you guys. I will see you guys later. Oh yeah, once again, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share. And now, until next time, I will see you guys later. Ah, there we go. Yup. Called it! I called it! Doomsday, dude!